All right, everybody. Well, thank you very much for joining us today for the Bluegrass Council of the Blind's AT Group Seminar. We are going to be talking about Innosearch. So, Innosearch is a new online uh, e-commerce platform. But what makes it interesting is, as it says right there in big, bold letters, it's accessible. So, pretty cool. It's you can do a lot on here. We're going to go over as much as possible today. But before we do that, as always, anybody watching this in the future, if you have any questions you'd like to reach out to us, you can do that through our website, bcbky.org. You can also send us an email, info@bcbky.org, or you can give us a phone call, 859-259-1834. We have a couple people here on the call. We have some in the office. If anybody has any questions along the way, please feel free to speak up. Um, be happy to do my best to answer. So everybody should be seeing my screen here. So this is the Innosearch.ai website, and it's spelled Innosearch.ai, Innosearch. And as I said, this is a brand new, as of last year, maybe about summertime of last year is when this launched, brand new accessible online shopping platform. And what is interesting about InnoSearch is that it it's the same products that you would find if you were shopping on Amazon, Walmart.com, Wayfair, Best Buy, just a wide variety of online shopping outlets are available through InnoSearch. So InnoSearch acts as kind of a middleman between yourself and those platforms. I think they say they have over 50,000 products, 500 different stores that they sell through or that they facilitate sales through. But it's the benefit of this is that it's all accessible for all levels of vision loss. And they do a really, really good job. So we're going to get into that. Online shopping or shopping for physical products is only part of what you can do through InnoSearch. I'm going to zoom in here, and I don't know if you guys will see in the recording, if you'll see my zooming in. Bill, do you see me zoomed in on your end?
No, sir.
Okay. So it doesn't go through Zoom apparently. So we have tabs up here at the top, and the first tab is Shop. Then the second tab is Fly. You can buy airline tickets through this through InnoSearch. The third one is Eat, so you can get food, and then oh, this is in all the different stores you can buy through there. You can access, and then business. So some of the stuff is new that I haven't even seen yet. Continuing on across the header here, across the top, you have a search box, and you can use voice to search if you would like. Then you have common e-commerce items over here to the right, like your shopping cart, your account, and I'm going to move this out of the way. One cool thing is we have an American flag here with a drop-down list. And you'll see that this website is available in multiple different countries. It's the online shopping is available in the US, the UK, Australia, and Canada. So if you live in any of those locations, you'll be able to access InnoSearch. Excuse me. I should also mention I'm a little under the weather, so forgive me if I sound a little raspy here. One thing I want to point out right away is that they do a great job of making this website accessible for low vision. You know, whenever a company wants to make their website accessible for the blind, one thing that they usually focus primarily on is making it screen reader accessible. And that's great, but I think they forget about sometimes they don't pay as much attention to low vision accessibility. And InnoSearch definitely does. One thing we have here is a large dark area with the white text, so it's inverted. And what's cool is we have a toggle up here in the upper right. And if I click that, we can toggle on dark mode or light mode. Now, this is way too bright for me, so I'm turning it back to dark mode. I prefer that. But they give you that functionality built in right from the beginning here, and I love that. So, right here on this homepage here, we just have some information about the different things you can shop for on here. Then we have some more information down here. Shopping, smart AI help. We'll talk about that here in a minute. And immersive selections, or massive selection, excuse me. We're going to continue on down. And this next section here talks about you can also shop through the phone. So this is really cool. If somebody isn't comfortable using the computer or shopping through the website, you can actually call Innosearch.ai. And the number is 1-855-SHOP-GPT because this uses AI to shop over the phone. And we'll talk about that here in a minute as well.
If you're full-time after less than 2 weeks.
Moving further down,
been here 5 years.
And I'm going to mute there. So moving further down, this next section talks about purchasing flights. So you can book flights on Innosearch. And I really love the interface Innosearch uses. I'm going to feature this here in a second. And then continuing down, talks about joining the community and some different organizations that Innosearch is trusted by. And number one on this list is the Blind Life, which is my company, which is pretty cool. But some of the other ones that you'll recognize, Foundation Fighting Blindness, excuse me, Be My Eyes, NFB is on here, ACB. So a lot of well-recognized organizations. Okay, we're going to go back to the top here, and I'm just going to do an example of searching for a product and shopping that way. So if I click on shop, it brings us to this landing page here with a giant search bar in the middle. We could also click on the search bar at the very top to search the exact same way. But we're going to search for, let's see, we'll search for an iPhone 17 case. And I hit enter, and instantly we receive a wide variety of products here. And one thing I want to point out is the user interface. Once again, everything has been streamlined to work really well for both low vision and no vision at all. If you can think of searching for a product on Amazon, for example, you're going to get all your products coming back, but you're also going to get a lot of other stuff. They're going to have a ton of recommended products. They're going to have ads. They're going to have links to lots of other things. Other websites might have an ad on there. So all of that clutter can be very distracting, especially for low vision and especially for a screen reader to function properly. So Innosearch cuts out all of that clutter. We just have the results here. And Bill, I had to mute you while you were on the phone. If you want to unmute yourself, you can do that. If you have any questions, go right ahead. But so you'll see that we have nice big pictures here, images. And then underneath, we have the product name, the price. We have very high contrast buttons that are utilizing color contrast, which is great. I can quickly add this to my cart, or I can buy it now if I want to. I can click on the picture here to jump into the product page. And once again, we've cut out all the clutter. You have very large image, all the other images on the left side. You have the title of the product, and you have, let me see if I can get this out of the way. Can I get this out of the way? Yes, I can. All right, let's move this out of the way. Let's go, you go up here. Okay. Then we have the description and the price to the right. You have some options like different colors and all of that is here. Then you have the option to add it to the cart or buy it. Below this, we have user reviews, product reviews, and usually have a handful of these. And That's it. Like I said, Innosearch cuts out all the clutter. You don't have to keep tabbing through a bunch of stuff to get to the important information if you're on a screen reader. It's fantastic. Now, one thing I'll mention here, and let's see, let me find where it is. I'm going to go back. Let's go back real quick. So, one thing you'll note is underneath the picture here, it says Walmart, Walmart, Walmart. This one is from Sprint. No, Spicean, I guess, is the name of the company that sells it, Walmart. So a lot of these are coming from Walmart, Belkin. So these are the places that this product is being sold through. You might see Amazon listed here. So as I said, InnoSearch is kind of an aggregate that pulls in these products from a bunch of different websites all into one location for us that's accessible. So if you wanted to purchase from Walmart, then you could make sure that you're grabbing one that is, or if you just wanted to get one from Amazon, you could do that. One cool thing too is right underneath at the top of the list here, there's another search box to the right, and this is to filter your search down even more. And I'm going to filter by color. Say I'm looking for a blue phone case. So I'm just going to start typing the word blue, B, L, and you see it's already updating U, E. Okay, we only have two that are listed for blue. But as I typed, it was automatically updating this list and filtering it down even further. So that could be super helpful if you're looking for something specific. Okay, I'm going to real quick, let's just jump into here and we're going to add this to our cart. Oh, wait, I might not be signed in. Am I signed in? Yeah, I'm signed in. Oh, I have to choose here. Let me choose a quantity. So I can't add that one for some reason. Let's pick a different one here. I might not be able to add because I'm screen sharing. I think that's what it is. That's okay. So when you add to the cart, it's very similar. You're going to be, when you go into your cart, it's a very simplified, all the important information is there. None of the extra, hey, what about these? Recommended. You like this product? Maybe you want to buy these. None of that's junk. I'll call it junk. None of that junk is there. So it makes it super easy. So let's jump out of here and I'm going to go up to Fly. Fly is one of my favorite here. So this is for booking airline tickets. And I love their landing page here, just very simple. So let's say we're going to look for a round trip. Let's look for, we're going to be leaving out of Bluegrass and we're going to be going to Las Vegas. How about that? Yeah, which one do we want? We'll go with this one. So you can choose your destination and we'll just stick with the same dates, the regular dates. And I'm going to click OK. And it's going to search all of the different flights for us here. I need to set a date. Let me pick a date here. Click on the thing. Let's say we're going to be going, we'll go the 15th. Let me click. We'll go the 16th through the 18th in December. We're going to Las Vegas. All right. So we just got, okay, it's already come back with our options. We've got American Airlines, there's United, there's Delta. So it shows us our best results right at the beginning. But this is what I wanted to show you. So super high contrast, large print, easy to recognize. Um, we have our departure time. We've got a one stop, a layover, and then our arrival time. And then over here in nice, big, bold, contrasting colors, we have our price, $426. Not bad, really, going to Las Vegas. And then we've got a giant button to select this. So I love the color contrast on this. And one thing also, just to reiterate, all we have on here is the potential flights. If I scroll all the way to the bottom, now we're at the bottom. So nothing on here except the flight options. Excuse me. No other garbage about car rentals, any of that kind of stuff. Um, deals, special deals that they've got going on that I don't care about. Hey, you might be interested in this Caribbean cruise. I just want to look up a flight. That's all I want. And we can do that here. It's great. Now, food. We also have the ability to order food and have it delivered, just like Uber Eats, or you can also order groceries through this, like click list or some of those grocery delivery options. You can do that through Innosearch as well. And all of the same high contrast, large print. And of course, all of this works really, really well with screen readers. If you're a screen reader user, everything is marked, everything is labeled, everything seems to work intuitively. I haven't run into any problems. So it's pretty cool. Now, we're not going to go through all the food stuff. I think you get the idea. And let's go stores. So I haven't done this one yet, but this seems to be just you could probably shop specific stores. Yeah, that's what it looks like. If there's certain products you're looking for, you can go right to the store. Um, oh, I know what this is. I'm sorry. So this is storefronts. So this is a new thing through Innosearch where businesses can have their own storefront. I know Brava. Here's Brava. Yeah, I knew they had a storefront. So if we click into Brava's storefront, so Brava is an accessible oven, smart oven. And so you can shop for their products right through Innosearch. So if you think of on Amazon, if you're purchasing a washer and dryer from LG, well, you can actually, LG has their own storefront on Amazon that has all of their products listed, and you can go there and shop directly through their storefront. Well, Brava has this as, or excuse me, Innosearch has this as well. And then businesses. Okay, this is for businesses. So, okay, let's go back here. And one thing I want to point out, let's go into the store and we're going to search for the phone cases again. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Let me go back. Okay, and let's just click into a phone case here. Now, down here at the bottom, in the very right corner, you have Co-Browse AI. So this is Innosearch's AI component. And you remember Innosearch.ai. So this is the AI component. And this is super cool. You can pretty much search the entire website through the AI and it will perform actions for you. So I could say, and I don't know if any of this is going to work on the screen here. So let me say, search for, let's see, let's search for a um, radio. Actually, I'm going to say find a radio for me. And it's going to search and I didn't click on anything. It automatically searched for radios and brings up a whole list of radios for me. So this is pretty cool because you can use real conversational language with this AI. Say I'm looking for a blue radio that I can use to get emergency alerts when there's no power. So I could go in there and say, yeah, I'm looking for a radio that will get me emergency signals, reports when there's no power in my home, and I would love it to be blue and be able to work on batteries. And it will take all of that information and search it out for you. And then I could even say, I could come in here and say, okay, I like the second one. Click on the second one, and it will click on it for me. And I can say, all right, that's good, add it to cart. So I could have a conversation with the AI and it could do all the shopping for me. I could also have it describe images. If I were visually impaired to where I couldn't see the image, it could describe the image for me. It could read reviews for me. It could do pretty much anything I want. The There is our little window's in the way here, so let me get this out of the way. And it should have if I remember correctly, it will have a speaking on here. I could also, so I can use my screen reader. I just used my screen reader, Claire. You didn't hear it because it was going through my headphones. Um, but I could get it to talk that way. There's a little microphone next to the dialog box if I wanted to record my voice and talk to it. Now, where this really comes in super helpful is in the, let me go back up here and we'll go to, let me get this guy out of the way again. Oh, I got to close the AI. Let's go back to our home page here and I'm going to scroll down. So the voice calling, the dialing, calling this phone number, when you're on the phone, you're actually talking to that same AI. And it's really cool. I've done a whole video review of it. The AI will come on and say, "Hi, my name's Innosearch. Welcome. What can I do for you?" And you say, "Yeah, I'm looking for a popcorn popper." And it'll say, "Okay, I found 300 results." And it'll ask you questions. Um, and you can narrow it down with your voice. And then you can purchase it through the phone using your voice with the AI. It's really, really interesting. But this is a great option, like I said, for people that don't want to use the website, can't use the website, can't see the website really well, that sort of thing. So, let me see if there's anything else I wanted to touch on, and then I'm happy to answer questions. The main takeaway is that you can do all of your shopping, your normal Amazon shopping, Walmart.com, all of that through Innosearch. It doesn't cost anything different. You pay the same amount. You get the super fast free shipping on all the products like you normally would if you have like Amazon Prime or something like that. Returns are done through Innosearch. And one question a lot of people have is, do you get credit on the Amazon? Like if you purchase something through Innosearch through Amazon, will it show up in your Amazon account? And no, because it's Innosearch's Amazon account, if that makes sense. The only other thing I wanted to show you guys real quick is I'm going to click on my account here. And let me get this guy out of the way, move that over there. You have some options here, your profile, your orders, your flights, all the things you've purchased, your food orders, rewards, and what does that say? Addresses. So you can, for your food ordering and that sort of thing. But I'm going to click on rewards. So in here, you can set up, you have a code, a unique code for your account. And if you share this code with people, then you will get a credit and they will get a credit as well. I think they get $5 or looks like $10. $10 off the first purchase, their first purchase, and then you get some credit that you can use on a future purchase as well. So if you have family and friends, you can share this with them and get some rewards. I think I've used all mine. No, I have 4 cents, 64 cents. I just made a purchase recently. These are all the people that I've referred to, and they've given me looks like I get $10. You get $10 each time. It's pretty good. So then you can use that to buy things. So yeah, that's InnoSearch. Does anybody have any questions about something? Bill, you might still be muted, or no, I don't think you are.
No, I'm not
Okay.
anymore. No, it's really extremely interesting, and yeah, I guess the shipping charges would of course be added there, or is that absorbed by InnoSearch?
Yes, it's free shipping on all your products. So they cover that. And if you're curious how this all works, because a lot of people are, so InnoSearch is essentially acting as an affiliate marketplace, which means that when I buy a new bed from Amazon through InnoSearch and I pay $200 for that bed, uh, InnoSearch gets like $5. So they get a very small percentage of the purchase price. I don't pay any extra. They just get a small percentage. I think it's like 1% or something like that, 2%, something like that. So that's how they fund all of this, is through affiliate.
Mhm.
um, marketing or affiliate programs. Yeah, so it doesn't cost us anything. We get the benefit of having an accessible e-commerce platform. And then the more people buy on their website, the more Innosearch makes and the better the product becomes.
Yeah. And it's just downloadable as it's not an app, just what?
So that's a
Just a
very,
website?
yeah, that's a great question. And I'm glad you mentioned that because it is just a website and it's innosearch.ai.
Yeah.
But I did see, and I think I downloaded it. They do have an app now. I downloaded it on my iPhone. I'm not sure if it's available for Android. I imagine it probably is. Um, but so you can do all of this through the mobile app now as well. I haven't gone in and played around too much with it, but I just saw it was literally like 2 weeks ago I saw that they had released that.
Yeah, you just keep it in your toolbar or bookmark it to keep it handy.
I do. Yep, I've got it
Yeah.
as a bookmark. And so yeah, you can shop through the website, you can shop over the phone, and now you can shop through the mobile app as well.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been very pleased with it. I've had nothing but positive experiences. I've done a return and that went really well. I've actually purchased something through their site and then the next day they called me, one of their representatives called me and told me that the shipping was coming from international and the shipping was going to be it was going to be like over a month to get to me.
Mm.
And they wanted to make sure that was okay, or if they wanted to offer, they offered me some other options for purchasing it a different way. And I told them that was fine because this wasn't something I needed right away. But I really appreciated that they reached out to me and, just to make sure that was okay
Yeah.
because the shipping was going to take longer than expected.
Mhm.
So yeah, I've been very pleased with them so far. I think so Claire was asking how long has it been around? I think it was August of last year is when it launched.
Mm.
So 2024, beginning to middle of 2024, I believe. And they've grown a ton. When it first launched was just the shopping aspect. And then they added the flights, they added the food, the storefronts. All of that has been added this year, basically. So they're continuing to improve it and make it better. And I should also mention, so I'm going to scroll down here. They have also partnered up with Be My Eyes and NFB. I'm trying to see if it's around here somewhere. Well, you've got Be My Eyes is right here, and NFB is on here somewhere. There's NFB right next to it. So you can also access this through the Be My Eyes app, and you can also access this through the NFB website. When you're shopping, when you're checking out, you also have the option to round up your change, and that will be donated to NFB sent as a donation to NFB. So if you want to help support that organization, you can do that as well. Also regarding checkout, they have lots of different payment options. They use Stripe as the main payment option that they use, which Stripe is a well-known online payment facilitator that a lot of e-commerce platforms use. So it's a trusted option. But I think they have other options as well. I don't know if they have PayPal yet, which kind of surprises me, but I haven't had any problems with payments before. So yeah. Any other questions or Braille Institute of America, AFB, Foundation Fighting Blindness, Blind Life. So lots of companies recommend it.
Patrick, thank you a lot. I mean, Sam, thank you a lot. There was another Patrick. I was on a Zoom earlier.
Hey, no problem.
I thank
Yeah,
him too. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Really cool. I think I'll go right to it and bookmark it and begin to use it. Yeah.
yeah. I haven't done the food yet. I'm eager to try that. We might have to do that here at the office one day, test it out and have lunch delivered. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's good. So,
Very, very
well,
good.
cool.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Thanks for stopping by, Bill.
Okay.